they leave their ego out of their performances, and it's not about the money, it's not about the fame, it's it's about the art and the music.
Son of a. 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 Are you
Are
you serious?
are you serious?
All right, welcome back. This is Derek with SOB. Are you serious? And we're going to do another Nightwish song. I'm going to get other songs pumped out soon, but I'm focusing on my 50 Nightwish songs in 50 days. And today's song is The Islander. Now, if you're in America, Canada, Australia, or New Zealand, I apologize. You didn't get to see yesterday's, and that's because I had no clue which songs are actually going to be blocked and which ones aren't. But I've got a dispute in, and I'm probably going to break up at least me talking so that you can see and hear my thoughts on the song. So anyway, enough about that. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, like, follow, and ultimately comment, because your comments allow me to get to know you better. So without much more, let's jump into The Islander.
Seashore at the end of day, gazes the horizon with sea winds in his face. Tempest hostile and seasons all the same, anchorage and painted and the ship without a lane. Sea without a shore for the banished.
Well, he's going right into it. I was expecting a little bit of a break with the instrumental going in. I thought we would get more of a break, but so it sounds like we're telling a story based on the acoustic. I don't know that we're going to get much metal. That might, I mean, we went hard for the first 7 videos, and then this last one was different and not as deep. But this one's storytelling and has that acoustic, which I love. So we're telling the story of an old man at the seashore. So, and what stands out to me the most is the ship without a name. And the reason is like when I think of names of something, it's ownership, it's identification. And my parents have had sailboats most of my life, and it's always there's a meaning behind it. And saying what boat, the name of the boat, is recognition. Like, you don't look at, I mean, you can't just gaze and say that's a 32-foot Catalina. You look at it, and one of the name of their boats was Desert First or Respite Time. Like, those are the names of the boats that they once owned. And so a boat without a name is almost like the name is faded or forgotten. See where the story takes us.
And painted and the ship without a lane. Sea without a shore for the banished one heard. The lightens the beacon light at the end of the world, showing their way, lighting up in their hearts. Once in their travels homeward from afar. This is for long forgotten, light at the end of the world. Horizon, yeah, tears to let the eye long ago.
Oh, so I let the chorus play out, but he's talking about a banished one. this seems like a very sad story, a boat without a name and a sea without a shore. He said, like, I'm trying to focus on the words, and I don't want to rewind it all the time, but he talks about a sea without a shore and a banished one, and something about a light showing the way. Lighting. I want to say something about lighting their hearts. Like, is this a man that's lost at sea or missing his family? I'm gonna listen more, but it's really I'm gonna have to listen to this one again once I'm done because this is this is really good. This is a side of Marco that I haven't seen before, and I like his. It shows his range. It shows how dynamic he is, which we knew all along, but we haven't. I haven't seen.
The albatross is flying, making him daydream. Time before he became when all the world's to see. Princess in the tower, children in the fields. Life gave him it all, and I don't know the universe.
So he starts to daydream, and he misses Princess in the Tower, Children in the Fields. Life gave him it all. An island of the universe. I don't know about the island of the universe. I don't know exactly what that means, but it sounds like that on this last voyage, he starts to daydream and remembers a princess in the tower or his wife and children in the fields, like his kids playing. And if they're just distant memories, that means he's lost them. In tying this back to the story that my parents have a boat. They just sold their boat about a year ago, and it was a really big deal because that was their escape from the world and some time alone with no cell phone coverage. Just get out, and we'd enjoy going with them. But when you add one, it's your parents, and they're getting old. To this story, man, that just it hits different, and that's part of. I said this a couple songs ago, and it hits true more that as you listen to these songs at different chapters in your life, they hit you different based on where you're currently at. And recognizing that my daughter graduates college here in a few days, it's this coming weekend, and reflecting on my parents' life and my life and the life of my children, that each day that goes by is just another day closer to the reflection of what once was. I've been told I think too deeply in this, but it sparks emotions, and that's what music's supposed to do. And I'm not gonna hide from it or act like it's not natural. And my mind does go deep sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. So I'm gonna just tell you what's on it.
Now his love's a memory, ghost in the park. Sets the sail, as I say, you travel to the world. Anchor to the water, see it.
Whoa. I'm gonna back up a little bit. His love's a memory, a ghost in the fog. He sets sail one last time, saying farewell to the world. Like, is he knowingly getting on his ship and sailing away with the full expectations of not returning?
As I say, you travel to the world. Anchor to the water, see it far below. Rise to earth, he's good on the small beneath his brow. This is for all light at the end of the world. Arise and
can we even begin to say enough about Annette right now? Like, of the three, she's got that, I don't want to say feminine, like it's hard to explain. She's soft, she's got that touch in her voice where she's not as, and I have to be careful because I don't want you to jump all over me in the comments because she is powerful, but she's not as powerful as Tarja and Floor, but she's, again, like, thank you to all of you that helped put this list together and help me form which songs for which singers, because I have no doubt that the other ones could kill this song, but the way that her and Marco are going back and forth and that she can softly harmonize in the background and come out when she needs to, it adds to the story, and it adds it adds to the way Marco sings. It's not just Marco, even though in this one he is the song, he is the voice of this song. But just the fact that Annette is there adding those soft touches, adding that harmony, it adds more to what Marco is bringing. And I think that if it were any of the other girls, that they would attract more attention to themselves unintentionally, but I think that's what would happen, which in essence would also take away from what Marco is providing. Again, just an opinion.
So long ago.
So long
Okay, so right there, are they saying so long to the world or so long ago? They said the same thing over and over, but I was focusing more on the guitar. Go back just a little bit. I'm not quite sure what they were saying. I think it's so long ago, but it could be so long to the world. Like, did he just die? Or are they saying that all these memories were so long ago? Help me out.
This is for long forgotten, light at the end of the world. Horizon crying, tears you left behind so long ago. So long ago.
That doom doo doo doo, is that the full drum kit? It sounds like it's like a timpani or like it's his hands hitting the drum heads and not the sticks. But it adds to the feel of this song so much, just that simple change of sound for that rhythm, for that beat. I love how he's holding the guitar looking at it.
Marco!
Thank you, guys!
I love that because you see the bandmates just showing love for each other and the artistry. There was a comment either yesterday or the day before that they leave their ego out of their performances, and it's not about the money, it's not about the fame, it's it's about the art and the music, and it's encapsulated really well at the very end where he's looking at the instrument. To me, it's like it's about the music, and then everyone's just it's not about them, it's about the music, and that's just the vibe that I got. I'm every time I get a different feel from them. There's so many bands that they have their lane and they stick to it. And Nightwish is like, oh, you think this is all we can do? Watch this, watch this. What about these lyrics? What about, hey, overanalyze this, underanalyze this? Guess what? You're all wrong. This has to do with a story of my childhood. There's so much, and then you think with Tarja that this is the path of the band, and then Annette swoops in, and they're like, you know what? We can be so dynamic that we're not gonna try to make our music fit or our bandmates fit our music. We're gonna make our music be so diverse that we're gonna follow the flow of who's in the band. It reminds me in sports, like the best coaches don't make players come in and be whatever their system is. They realize the strengths of their players and they adjust their system to bring the most out of them. And that's what I feel Nightwish does is they take the arguably some of the best musicians at each of their respective parts of the band, and they cater the music to their strengths, and I absolutely love that about them. And I love that about when I push play, I don't know what ride I'm about to be in, like The Islander. I I don't know. I had no clue what exactly this song was going to be about. Tell me if I was right, tell me if I was wrong, tell me if my interpretation of the lyrics is was the intent or is was way off. But it's almost a sad song, but it could also be like a celebration of life that he lived a full life. He had a wife, he had some kids. They're no longer part of his life, and so he's going back to his other true love, which was the sea, never to be seen again. Anyway, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Drop the comments below. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. I look forward to carrying out 40-ish more straight days of Nightwish reaction videos. Have a great one. We'll see you guys in the next one.